Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever volunteered to help a local school or a neighborhood charity raise money, you know the feeling, the sheer, soul-crushing exhaustion that comes with it. We call it the fundraising treadmill. Running a bake sale, selling wrapping paper, totally burning out your community, only to start right back at zero the very next season. But what if there was a way to just step completely off that treadmill and into a residual income model? Today, we're looking at source material from LiveGood, examining a model that combines community altruism with a highly lucrative financial back end. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1, the fundraising treadmill, 2, the 30% residual solution, 3, the affiliate ambassador pivot, 4, fast start in matrices, 5, the power of matching, and finally 6, reaching the diamond pool. Moving right along to section 1, the fundraising treadmill, the exhaustion of one-and-done events. Think about your standard fundraising campaigns for a second. They're a universal pain point for organizers, right? They require this massive spike in energy for a single, non-repeating payout. Have you ever felt the sheer exhaustion of running a bake sale or a car wash? You're basically begging your neighbors to buy overpriced cookies, or you're spending your entire Saturday washing sedans in the blistering sun. It demands incredible effort from volunteers for a singular financial payout that dries up almost the exact second the event is over. And this brilliantly illustrates this stark contrast in the source material. Instead of relying on those exhausting one-off events for temporary goods, the LiveGood model proposes a system based on premium health supplements. Because people naturally consume and reorder these products, the whole model shifts away from high-effort temporary sales into a continuous, low-effort residual income stream. All right, section 2, the 30% residual solution, unpacking the revenue math. Let's look at exactly how the LiveGood fundraising model creates this compounding snowball effect of revenue for organizations. It operates on a combined 30% compensation structure, and the very first piece of that puzzle is the immediate 20%. According to the material, when a supporter uses an organization's customized link to make their initial purchase, the organization earns a 20% upfront commission. This is absolutely critical because groups like PTAs or youth sports teams, they need immediate cash flow to buy equipment or just fund their current season right out of the gate. But here is where the model shifts gears into long-term sustainability. It's the 10% reoccurring income. After that initial payout, the organization earns 10% on monthly reorders for life. So if a supporter loves a daily vitamin or a greens powder and keeps ordering it every single month, that 10% triggers month after month. The fundraiser essentially never ends. It just continuously compounds. What's genuinely staggering in the source material is the sheer size of the target market for this kind of continuous campaign convenience. The documentation points out that there are over 2 million nonprofit organizations in the USA alone, everything from animal rescues to charter schools, veterans organizations to community gardens. They are literally all desperately looking for sustainable ways to keep the lights on without completely burning out their volunteer base. Okay. Section 3, the affiliate ambassador pivot, becoming the hero. This is where the source material executes a really fascinating Trojan horse pivot. The fundraising platform is a fantastic hook, for sure, but the real play is becoming a LiveGood affiliate. This is an independent ambassador who introduces people to the products, introduces organizations to the fundraising model, and actually participates in a multi-tiered compensation plan as a result. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how surprisingly accessible the barrier to entry is. To actually become an affiliate and start sharing this ecosystem, the costs are kept intentionally low. It requires a one-time affiliate sign-up fee of $40, plus a monthly membership of $9.95. That is just $49.95 to start. This positions a very low upfront cost against the massive potential of the back-end residual wealth system, which we're about to break down. Which brings us to section 4, fast starts and matrices, immediate and structural earnings. The sources outline multiple ways to get paid, starting with how you immediately recoup that initial $50 joining fee. There's a 50% fast start commission. For every person an affiliate refers who joins for that $49.95, the affiliate gets rewarded with a $25 commission paid out the very next week. That means by enrolling just 2 new affiliates, you've completely earned back your initial investment. Once those folks are in, they enter the matrix. LiveGood uses a 2x15 forced matrix. This simply means you only have 2 frontline positions directly beneath you. Once those 2 spots are filled, anyone else you bring in spills over underneath the people who are already there. But what's really unique here, according to the source material, is that it fills left to right. It places members in all the left positions on a level first and then all the rights. The whole design is intended to distribute spillover evenly and help the maximum amount of people see structure building beneath them.
All right, Section 5, the power of matching, the biggest part of the plan. Let's move to and see how this builds.
So ask yourself, what could actually be bigger than earning a percentage on thousands of people in a 15-level deep matrix? Well, the answer is matching bonuses. You don't just earn from your matrix, you match 50% of the matrix commissions of everyone you personally enroll. If you enroll someone and their matrix check is $1,000 a month, you get a $500 matching bonus. And there's literally no limit to how many people you can match. And it gets better. As you rank up, you unlock generational matches, matching people deep within your organization regardless of whether you personally enrolled them or not. The source documentation highlights this compounding math with a pretty staggering quote. You are literally getting paid on this one person 11 times because you match the matrix of the person who enrolled them and the person who enrolled them and so on. The exact same volume gets paid out over and over across multiple matching bonuses. Just to keep the math straight, LiveGood separates this into two trees. Your enroller tree is everyone you personally bring in. This has unlimited width, and it determines your rank and those massive matching bonuses. Then there's your matrix tree, which is where they actually land, limited to 2 wide, including spillover, and this determines your base matrix commissions. So matching bonuses are calculated based on your enroller tree, but they're paid on wherever those people happen to fall in the matrix tree. Now for Section 6. Reaching the diamond pool, the ultimate climax. How do we tie this all together? The source material gives us Johnny's fundraiser illustration. It's a hyper-specific blueprint that connects the fundraising front end to the ultimate ranks of the compensation plan. Step 1, you enroll 3 family members as affiliates under you. Step 2, each of them brings the fundraising model to 3 schools. Step 3, you enlist just 100 students per school to participate. Step 4, each student simply gets 10 family or friends to buy a product to support the school. That incredibly simple cascade results in 3,000 members in your network. And according to the plan, 3,000 members catapults you to the highly coveted diamond rank. Why does hitting diamond matter? Because you don't just earn from your matrix and your matches anymore. You share in 2% of the total global revenue of the entire company. Every membership, every sign-up fee, every product purchased anywhere in the world, 2% of it goes into a pool that's divided evenly among all diamond affiliates every single month. So the crucial point is, the scale of this is absolutely enormous. We've looked at how stepping off the exhausting fundraising treadmill can provide continuous, recurring revenue for the schools and charities we really care about. And we've seen how being the affiliate who introduces this model can unlock fast start cash, powerful matrices, infinite matching bonuses, and massive global revenue pools. So I'll leave you with this final thought. If sharing a solution that helps communities fundraise indefinitely could also secure your financial future, what are you waiting for? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.